Sunil Gavaskar, who is now a cricket critic, has played for India in the past. He was not only a good batsman, but also an excellent captain. His achievements are great. Read an extract from his autobiography, Sunny Days. Come, let's read. One of the most frequent questions I am asked is about the treatment meted out to Indian cricketers abroad and life in the countries I have toured. The general impression seems to be that going on tour is a lot of fun. This is only partly true because, apart from the pleasure one undoubtedly gets, there is the negative aspect also. The immediate problems when you go to another country are the language and food. Not everybody in the Indian team can speak English fluently. And by the time one gets used to the foreign accent, half the tour is almost over. For example, in the West Indies, the average man speaks terrible English. The grammar is all wrong and it's a very difficult job trying to understand what they are saying. Food is another problem. The food abroad is so insipid and tasteless that all our boys find it tough to get something to fill their tummies. The South Indians long for rice and the North Indians for spicy food. Luckily, in England, one finds plenty of Indian restaurants to eat, and there are also some families who invite the boys for meals. Weather is another element which takes a long time for one to get used to. However, the players from the north adjust more easily to the cold weather than those from the west and south, where there is no winter as such. Playing with 4 pullovers on is certainly not the most convenient way of playing cricket. And keeping your hands in your pockets till the last possible second before the ball is hooked doesn't ensure good catching. Hard hits often are very clearly avoided, and so also sharp close-in catches, especially in extremely cold weather. It's also difficult to get a proper grip on the ball in such weather. I know few players who catch cold in the plane itself, just thinking of the cold weather ahead. Traveling can also be tedious. In England particularly, it can be really wearing. The boys have to check out of the hotel on the last morning of a match, and the coach is ready in the evening outside the ground from where the team leaves for the place where they have to play the next match. Because the stay in the country is restricted to 2 days and departure is on the 3rd morning, few boys bother to unpack their luggage suitably. On a long tour, one tends to get homesick. These are days when there is no news from house either by letter or telephone. Apparently, the international operators have never heard of this place called India, and their Indian counterparts always reported that the lines were out of order. Seeing the same faces day and night can also be quite boring and monotonous. Some members of the team are a little short-tempered and they do not make good roommates. But the best part of a tour is the friends that one makes in the countries one visits. Most often than not, one becomes more friendly with one from the opposite team. Answer the following questions. What is the name of the autobiography of Sunil Gavaskar? The name of the autobiography of Sunil Gavaskar is Sunny Days. How is language a problem for the Indian cricket team while visiting other countries? Not everybody in the Indian team can speak English fluently, and by the time one gets used to the foreign accent, half the tour is almost over. Thus, language is a problem for the Indian cricket team while visiting other countries. How is the food abroad a problem for the Indian cricket team according to Sunil Gavaskar? According to Sunil Gavaskar, the food abroad is so insipid and tasteless that boys, cricketers, find it tough to get something to fill their tummies. Thus, the food abroad is a problem for the Indian cricket team. What are the weather-related problems that Indian cricketers have to face in other countries? The players from the north adjust far more easily to the cold weather than those from the west and south, where there is no winter as such. Because of this cold weather, boys can't make good catches and playing with 4 pullovers is not the convenient way of playing cricket. These are the weather-related problems that Indian cricketers have to face in other countries. What is the best part of the tour as described by Sunil Gavaskar? The best part of a tour is the friends that one makes in the countries one visits. More often than not, one becomes more friendly with one from the opposite team. Read the lessons carefully and complete the sentences. Match the opposites. Use the following words in your own sentences. A word that combines two words or sentences is called a conjunction. Join together the following pairs of sentences using the conjunctions given in the table. Join the following pairs of sentences using the words either or neither nor. Use the following words as conjunctions in sentences.